Mordechai Shapiro, famously known as one of the greatest Jewish stars today and one of the most popular Jewish singers ever, will face off against Yoni Z, one of the biggest up-and-coming singers in the industry. Who will win? Welcome to another episode of Epic Singer Battle, where your favorite singers battle against each other. Remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Both Mordechai Shapiro and Yoni Z's new albums are linked in the description, and both Achas and Ahava are a must-listen. Keep in mind, in this episode, we have Yoni Z, who is facing one of the most popular Jewish singers ever, and Yoni only just released his second album. If Yoni manages to win, that shows you how good he is. And if not, we'll have to do another one of these videos in a few years once Yoni has released some more. Now, for the Epic Singer Battle. We are going to have several categories here, and each one will be worth up to a total of 10 points. In the end, whoever has the most points wins. Let's get straight into it, starting with category number 1, experience. Mordechai Shapiro and Yoni Z are kind of around the same age and have both been in the industry for about the same amount of time. Yoni started singing when he was just a kid, but he didn't release his first album until 2018. Mordechai Shapiro was kind of the same. He sang in Miami Boys Choir as a kid and launched his solo career with the release of his own debut album, but in 2016. Mordechai Shapiro therefore would seem to have a little more experience in the industry, as he's been in it for a little bit longer and has been a major player since 2016. Yoni, on the other hand, has been singing professionally for years, but only became more well known recently when he released his first album. Both Mordechai Shapiro and Yoni Z have quite a lot of experience in the industry, though maybe not as much as some of the older singers. So we're giving Yoni Z 8 points and Mordechai Shapiro 9, since Morty has been in the major leagues a bit longer. Morty also released a total of 4 original albums, not including his Sing It album, compared to Yoni, who has only released 2 so far. The next category is enthusiasm. Which singer has a fan base that gets more excited for them? Well, this is a close one. Yoni Z has some huge fans and is one of the most popular singers, especially when it comes to this category. However, Mordechai Shapiro is huge and his fan base is wild. Morty has fans across the world that would do anything to hear him sing. But just because Morty's fan base goes crazy for him, that doesn't mean Yoni's doesn't either. In fact, Yoni Z's fan base goes really crazy for him. We're giving a slight edge to Mordechai Shapiro here, but this category is extremely close. Morty will get 10 points for this category, and Yoni's going to take 9. The third category here is popularity. Popularity in this battle will be very close as well, since both Yoni Z and Mordechai Shapiro are some of the most popular singers today. This one really depends on the crowd, but if you ask people who they like better, or who they think is more popular, Morty does probably have a small edge here. A lot of Yoni Z's fans have Mordechai Shapiro as the second best singer, while that isn't exactly the same for Morty's fans. It would seem Morty has just a bit more reach when it comes to popularity, and on Jewish Hack's live popularity rating, you can see the difference. Speaking of which, did you know that you can change the popularity of your favorite singers on jewishhack.com/singers? Go check it out right after the video. We'll link it in the description. Both Yoni and Morty are definitely top 10 singers, but Yoni is usually found around the number 6 spot, while Morty is pretty consistent at number 1. That's why we're giving Mordechai Shapiro 10 points here, and Yoni 8 points for this category. Now that puts the score at 29-25, with Morty barely in the lead. This is going to be one close battle, so make sure you watch till the end to see who wins. The next category up is YouTube. This category is really 2 separate categories: views and subscribers. Morty definitely excels in subscribers, with him having well over 50,000, while Yoni didn't even crack 15k yet. When it comes to views, it really isn't that close either. Yoni averages close to 1 million views and sometimes even more on his major videos. That's a lot. Actually one of the highest from any singer in the industry. However, when it comes to Morty, 1 million views is only scratching the surface. Morty has many videos that have 2, 3, 5, 7, or even 9 million views. For this category, we will give Morty 10 points and Yoni 7, since Shapiro is way ahead in both categories. Spotify is the next category, and this once again has 2 subcategories: monthly listeners and average plays. Morty does excel in both monthly listeners and more average plays on his songs, but not by that much. So we're giving Morty 10 points and Yoni 8. That puts Mordechai Shapiro in the lead now, with 49 points to Yoni Z's 40 points. Next up is energy. This one is pretty even. I mean, just look at Morty and Yoni. They probably have the most energy of any singers in the Jewish industry right now. But having to pick between the two, Morty is probably the one that would pull ahead. While Yoni Z's energy is top tier, you're comparing him to the top in the industry. You won't find Yoni getting out of breath at a concert because he was dancing too much. Morty is a top tier performer, but so is Yoni, which is why we're giving Morty 10 points and Yoni 9. The next category is concerts, which basically means which singer can sell out more seats more consistently at a concert. Now, this category definitely has to go to Morty. Morty consistently sells out some of the largest concerts in the industry. In our other singers battle, we gave the edge to Shweki when he was up against Mordechai Shapiro. Morty is the most popular singer today based on our polls, yet Shweki managed to win then. Other than Shweki though, there really isn't any other singer who's going to sell out more at a concert. Yoni's future is still ahead of him, and he only just released his second album, so who knows what the future might hold. But for now, Morty's going to take 10 points to Yoni's 7. That puts the score at 69 to 56. The next category is pricing. Which singer is able to charge more for an event? We got a hold of some insider information on the prices both singers charged, and though we can't reveal the actual numbers, we can tell you that Morty's price was considerably higher. That doesn't mean Yoni Z doesn't have some of the higher pricing in the industry. But when you do compare it against Morty, who is the most expensive singer besides Shweki from what we can tell, it kind of isn't such a fair matchup. Both Morty and Yoni provide some of the highest entertainment in the industry, so it makes sense the prices are so high. But when Morty's price is almost double Yoni's, we have to give the win to Morty for this category. We're giving Morty 10 points out of 10, while Yoni will take 8 out of 10. That leaves Mordechai Shapiro in the lead now, with 79 to Yoni's 64. The next category up is music videos. And though you might think Morty is a clear winner here, he's actually not. Yoni Z's music videos are like nothing else in the industry. Mordechai Shapiro may have revolutionized the Jewish music video world, but Yoni's videos are real productions. Some of Yoni's videos likely cost a fortune, and we don't know why he works so hard on them, but we definitely enjoy them. It's hard to give another singer a win against Mordechai Shapiro in the music video category, since he's literally like the best at it. But we're gonna change the rules a little bit here. We'll give Morty the 10 points he deserves, but we're going to give Yoni 2 bonus points for a total of 11, because he does go all out on his videos and really puts the effort in, even despite the increased production costs. And finally, the last category, talent. Talent is an extremely hard category to rank, as both Yoni and Morty are obviously extremely talented. Not only that, but both are great composers in themselves as well, so we can't judge based on that either. Mordechai Shapiro has composed most of his recent hit songs, and the ones he didn't compose, he usually at least co-composed. Yoni, on the other hand, composed practically his entire new album, which is insane. Both singers also have worked hard on lyrics for some of their songs, though Morty hasn't necessarily as often. We're making it a tie for talent, there's just no other way. Both of them get 10 out of 10 for this category. That means it's time for the final score. The winner is Mordechai Shapiro, with 99 points to Yoni Z's 85 points. Definitely a close battle, but Morty managed to pull ahead. Which singer should we do an epic battle with next? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.